This is Tonka the tiger. Those of you might remember his story and how atrophied he was when he first came to the Wildcat Sanctuary. He is probably going to show you how he uses his pool as a litter box. Tonka does live alone. He has chosen to live alone that way and likes to taunt any of his neighbors. He arrived from an exhibit place that was actually a mansion in California that did weddings, and unfortunately he was confined in that area to like a 20 by 30 foot area and came to us very atrophied, as large as he is. He had to be put on a mobility plan and several pain medications. Unfortunately, he was also four-paw declawed. So it took a long time for him to be able to get up on his perches and enjoy all the aspects of his habitat here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. He is one of our biggest residents.
Let everyone know that Earl has lunch down at the pavilion for anybody that's interested.
And you can hear that that's our radio calls in the background. It is lunchtime for the caretakers here. It's already been lunchtime for many of the cats. You enjoying your pool?
Including you, CJ and Tammy, if you guys wanted. Thank you.
Seems to be taking a nap in his pool. Tonka's enjoying the last few of the sun rays and warm weather we have before the fall and winter come. It is about 70 degrees here at the Wildcat Sanctuary today, and it gets around 40 to 50 at night. Doesn't stop the tigers from still enjoying their pools to the last moment before the snow falls. You can see we have some fall colors in the background. Everybody's asking why Tonka has such saggy skin. He was actually over 100 pounds overweight, and with his declaw and his definite issues he's got with arthritis, it is better to keep weight off of him. And so he's lost the weight, but we don't do tummy tucks here at the sanctuary, so he's physically been really fit. He's been very active and using his perches and running around, but the skin will be there, and we love every part of Tonka, even the skin. I have just a few more minutes. If anybody has any additional questions on Tonka, I'll try to answer them live on the video. But most of you know this beautiful boy. He's actually spraying and marking his perch right now. Very common practice of all of our Wildcat residents. And now he's behind the pine tree. Tonka was not born at the sanctuary. People are asking. We are a sanctuary that does not buy, breed, trade, sell, or exhibit animals. We're simply a home for life and a rescue organization. Sadly, he was bred for an exhibit at a mansion and used for wedding photos and open to the public photos. There was even yoga classes there. And when the enclosure was not meeting Fish and Game standards, we were called to contact to provide Tonka a forever home. When he arrived, he had severe muscle atrophy. You can see the skin sag from being extremely overweight at one time, and he's got a lot of arthritis. Now he's playing with his ball. I will try and move real quick. We do intake exams for all of our animals. Sorry for the fence until I can go safely where he is. Intake exams for all of our animals, x-rays if possible, and he gets an exam every 3 years. All of our animals have access to a temperature-controlled building you can see in the background. So with Minnesota winters, Tonka can go in anytime he wants, rain, cold, to cool off if it's too warm outside. He's got 2 rooms inside with hammocks, and he seems to be having a good time showing off right now. So Tonka arrived at about 12 years old, so he's almost 13. That is a senior cat when it comes to tigers, but he's actually much better physical shape than when he arrived here a little over a year ago. Yes, Tonka does receive supplements as well as pain management medication. So his favorite toys is he loves the pool. He has 2 pools actually, and 2 different enclosures in yards. One he uses as a litter box and one he uses as a bathing area. Tiger's lifespan in captivity is about 18 to 20 years old. Our oldest at the Wildcat Sanctuary has been 26. In the wild, it'll be half of that. What he has is a zoo toy right now, so it's supposed to be an indestructible toy, because what we don't want to have happen is how powerful tigers are to rip apart toys and have an obstruction if they swallow a piece of the toy. So we're very careful at what they receive. Unfortunately, he is declawed on 4 feet. He was declawed by the exhibitor who purchased him. We see that on about 70% of our rescued residents arrive here 4-paw declawed, which causes severe arthritis. Definitely do not, he heard my phone, my little meow sound. We do not advocate for declawing any cat of any size. He lives alone. He was actually born and lived with his brother at the exhibit facility and wore out his welcome with his brother. He was a tough boy on his brother. We have put him on a shared wall a few times here at the sanctuary, and he has exerted his definitely dominance over the neighboring cats, and so he definitely chooses to live alone, and he has 2 enclosures and 2 pools to live alone. But he likes seeing humans. He likes kind of taunting some other tigers to show how big he is. He's a pretty funny boy. And see, this is when we'll back up. And he's just playing. He came and chuffed, but you can see the power and the speed of even our biggest residents and why we take safety as paramount here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. We do not interact or pet our big cats. We provide them a lot of stimulating environment, enrichment. We actually do operant conditioning and training to help with vet procedures. And so we give them attention in a lot of ways, but we do not do free contact. Yes, Tonka chuffs a lot. He does like to chuff, but since I've been here for a while, he's already said hello on numerous occasions, so that's probably why he's not chuffing as he approaches the fence.